Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in to Sip and Read. This is actually a virtual book club, and I'm so excited that you have decided to join and watch the show today. I'm so excited because we are actually starting a new book. Our new book is called Girlboss. Girlboss. Now, don't feel like we are discriminating against you guys if you are actually watching the show, because I feel that this author, Sophia Amoruso, so I feel that she is able to really motivate and really connect with the entrepreneur that's within you. So if this is your first time ever tuning into the show, make sure that you go ahead and share this video. If you are a veteran to the show, make sure you also go ahead and share this video. Also, all of my social media plugs are in the description box. So follow me on Instagram, which is MartiniqueTheStoryteller. Also subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is MartiniqueTheStoryteller. If you truly enjoy these shows that I produce, make sure you head on over to my GoFundMe page, and that link is in the description box. Any financial gift is such a blessing to me and will help to continue these shows. Let me know that you are watching. So the way that we make this show a lot more interactive and fun is when you go ahead and post questions and comments in the comment field. Also, if you're watching this show from a different page, unfortunately, I cannot see your questions and comments. So I really encourage you to come on over to Martinique Y Brown page on Facebook so that I am able to see your questions and comments. So if you was with me during my first book, Choosing God's Best, we made it, y'all. We made it to our second book. And so you can actually catch up on all of the episodes from Choosing God's Best on my YouTube channel. So while you're there, make sure you also subscribe to my YouTube channel. That link is in the description box as well. And so let's say that you're here for the intro in chapter 1, but you miss a couple of chapters. Like I said, I always, after I edit the videos, I post them on my YouTube channel. So let's go ahead and get started. So first we'll be talking about her introduction. Book is called #Girlboss. So Sophia Amoruso spent her teens hitchhiking, committing petty theft, and scrounging in dumpsters for leftover bagels. By age 22, she dropped out of school and was broke, directionless, and checking IDs in the lobby of an art school, a job she'd taken for health insurance. It was in the lobby that Sophia decided that started selling vintage clothes on eBay. Flash forward to today, and she's the founder of Nasty Gal and the founder and CEO of Girlboss. Sophia was never a typical CEO or a typical anything, and she's written #Girlboss for other girls like her, outsiders, and then she puts in parentheses, and insiders seeking a unique path to success, even when that path is windy as hell and lined with naysayers. #Girlboss proves that being successful isn't about where you went to college or how popular you were in high school. It's all about trusting your instincts and following your gut, knowing which rules to follow and which to break, when to button up and when to let your freak flag fly. So I'm telling you, the reason why I decided to choose this book for my next feature book is because one, my friend Regina Patterson. Regina, if you tuning in, make sure that you let me know. But she is a marketing guru, and she actually has a Facebook page called Melanin and Marketing. And so she highly recommended this book. I actually got this book for free, in her group. So make sure you go ahead and follow her group so that, when she does offer other free things, then you can be a part of that and win in her contest. And then also, the inventor of, curl Curl Girls or something like that. But she's the inventor of that hair care product. And so she was on a podcast recently and she recommended this book. So I said, let me go ahead and check this book out and make it one of my featured books on my virtual book club, Sip and Read. So like I said, if you're just now tuning in, make sure that you go ahead and share this video. So now we'll be talking about chapter 1, and that's what I actually do on this show. I talk about each chapter so that you can have a better understanding of the chapter. I summarize it and, just create discussion around it. If you are interested in purchasing this book, the link is in the description box as well. So her first chapter is actually called, So You Want to Be a #Girlboss. So in the first section of chapter 1, Sophia actually talks about why we should listen to her. And it's not that she's, just being egotistical, when she says that, but she actually challenges us to question everything, even herself. So one thing she mentioned that I really liked was to abandon anything in your life and habits that might be holding you back. She also says to learn to create your own opportunities. And I feel like that is so true with creating your own opportunities. So if some of you all don't know, I actually went full time with my business where I promote where I am the producer and host of different web shows. And so there were plenty of times when where I'm seeing events happening in Orlando and I'm messaging the event coordinators, sending them messages and things like that and emailing them and asking them if I could host their shows, and so nobody allowed me to host their shows. And so I'm thinking to myself, Martinique, you need to be creating your own events and then you just host your own shows. And so that's why I really connected with Sophia in this section of the book, in that, if you feel that you're gifted and skilled in doing something, instead of always, receiving those no's or not getting any type of feedback from people that you reach out to, if you feel that you can go ahead and coordinate something yourself, go ahead and try it, and it's nothing wrong with failing, but you learn from your mistakes by putting forth an effort and trying it out. And so that leads me to say, so I actually have another web show called Authors to Know and Their Books to Read. And like I said, that's a web show where I bring authors to invite authors on the show, and they actually talk more about their book. They help you as a viewer have a better understanding why they wrote their book. And it's also to help them sell more books. And so what I've decided to do, like I said, I'm trying to create my own opportunities of hosting things. So what I've decided to do was actually host a live Authors to Know and Their Books to Read here in Orlando. So if you are an author, if you are somebody in the literature field, if you're a publisher or editor and you're interested in learning more about that event, make sure that you go ahead and send me a comment and say, Martinique, I'm interested in learning more about your live in Orlando Authors to Know and Their Books to Read. So I just wanted to throw that plug out there to really just encourage you to create your own opportunities, and I feel that sometimes that's why God does not allow certain things to happen, because maybe he wants you to go out and create it yourself. And so I'm not saying that God specifically said, Martinique, go ahead and do your Authors to Know Books to Read live in Orlando. He didn't say that, but whenever I think of something and I decide to pursue it, I ask God for that blessing, and I also ask God to that it's in His will that it be successful. And so, like I say, I just wanted to throw those words of encouragement out there to you. So if you're just now tuning into the show, make sure you go ahead and share this video. Make sure you also like and comment and ask your questions as well. Hey, Taekwon. So make sure that you go ahead and ask those questions as well so we can have a better discussion of the book. And you let me know, has there been times where you've actually just created your own opportunities, and how did that work out for you? So we actually have Regina in the house. Let me see. So what's Regina saying now? Regina, you have to go ahead and post your website and the name of your Facebook group. So Regina said yes to creating your own opportunities. Being assertive is a plus. Yes, being assertive is a plus, as well as, just do it. What's the worst that can happen? So, and it says, by the way, I've been here also hosting a watch party in my group. Come on, Regina over here hosting watch party. That's what I really encourage all of you guys to do. Go ahead and host a watch party for this video now. And so Regina's website is rrpmarketing.com. If you're another business owner that's actually watching the show, go ahead and put your website on here. And then I'll give you a shout out. And the name of her Facebook group, like I said before, was Militant in Marketing. She gives some really good tips on how to market your business. And she also hosts live Facebook Lives, and they're really good, y'all. I'm not just saying that because, I know Regina from way back, but they really are good. And like I said, she's been in the marketing industry for so long. So she's just not some, chump on the street coming to market, but she knows what she's talking about. Okay. So just pay me later, Regina, for for that. But I'm just playing. She didn't pay me. I'm just playing. So let me ask you, so I'll start talking to you all about this. And today is going to be a very short show, because when you purchase Regina's book, when you purchase Regina, I just called you out, girl. You're supposed to write a book. So when you purchase this book, you're going to read chapter 1. You're going to be like, oh man, this is so short. And it is short, but that's the only short chapter you are going to get from that book. So Sophia also mentions that being a #Girlboss is about being a boss of your career as it is the boss of your home. And so, with her saying that, she's not saying that, you have to be the boss of your home and career. She's just more so saying, like, we are the bosses of our household. She wants to also teach us how to become a boss of our career. And so, and I'm just giving you a little sneak peek of chapter 2. So with learning more about Sophia's background, where she used to be a dumpster diver, and she, just dropped out of school, and who she has become, y'all, it made me want to say, you know what, Martinique, I think you need to just work a little bit harder, because she is just so creative in how she's decided to make her company, Nasty Gal, such a huge success. And so that's why I strongly encourage, like I said, I summarized the chapters, but for you to get a full gist of each chapter, that's why I really encourage you to buy the book, and you can write your own notes and everything. But it like I said, I'm only on like the first 3 pages on chapter 2, and it got me motivated to doing more. And I'm like, that is good. So what's Regina saying? What's she say? So she said, Canyon Crosby owns Nourish Your Curls Boutique. She can't post it on the what part. Okay. So Canyon, Miss Crosby, come on over to still, follow and like. Hey girl. Okay, so I was just about to say, Canyon, come on over to the social so I can see your comments. Thank you so much for joining the show, though. So But like I said, that's how this book, if this book is starting off like that, where I'm like, Martinique, we gonna be we gonna try to get those creative juices flowing a little more, then this is gonna be a good book. So this is the question on the floor right now. Looking back over your life, do you believe this to be a true statement? You combine hard work, creativity, and self-determination, and things start to happen. What do you think about that statement? And I'm going to read it again. Looking back over your life, do you believe this to be a true statement? You combine hard work, creativity, and self-determination, and things start to happen. What do y'all think? Do y'all think that's a true statement? So I'll tell you what I think. So that's something that Sophia has actually said. And just looking back over how my path of being self-employed has gone, in the beginning, I wasn't getting that many views, and I'm still not getting as many views as when I look at other people's videos, because you do begin to compare yourself, and you say, man, they got, what are they doing differently? But don't fall into the trap of comparison. Do not compare yourself with others. Don't fall into that trap. I'm just letting you know. So, but the other thing is, I had seen how my videos are progressing, as well as, meaning they're getting better. The quality of them are getting better. My editing skills are getting better, as well as I'm having repeat panelists on my shows, as well as repeat guests on my shows. And so that's really good. And, you can't let how the beginning of your new career looks dictate how motivated you are going to stay each day, because you may have days where you're like, I don't feel like doing such and such, but remember, these are just step-in blocks so you can have a continuously successful business. And so just don't give up. That's all I just want you to know. Just don't give up, because it will begin to gain more momentum. You also begin to get more followers. And I don't mean, when just follows and like on your Facebook page, but remember, you are constantly reminding people who you are as an individual, what your company is about, what product and service. So you just have to be very consistent, and I always tell myself I need to produce great content, as well as made videos. And that's not to say that, if this video is not perfect, I'm not going to post it. It's not like that, because over time, as you continue in your field or your career or your skill set, then you are going to get better. And so I just wanted to let you guys know that. And so Regina can attest to this also. She said those are great measures of success. She can attest to this also. In that, in the beginning of her videos, maybe after a week, she only had like maybe 50 views, based off of Facebook metrics. But now this girl, she is doing so good. People are posting comments, and, her group now has grown to like 500 members and things like that. And so that's why I'm saying you just have to be really consistent. And if you know that, if you have a set goal in what you're trying to accomplish, write out, what that goal is and the steps that you are going to take, in order to achieve those goals. So I know for myself, I've always just been that person to say, okay, I had this great idea. It always starts with a great idea. So I had this great idea, and I'm going to try it out. And if it did not get me that immediate, success, meaning financially, then I just felt that, oh, well, I'll move on to the next idea, because I'm just full of ideas, and I actually tried them out, but I never gave my thoughts or my ideas, I never gave them time to grow. And so I challenged myself. I said, Martinique, you know what? Good or bad, with your company, you are going to do this for a year. You are going to be consistent for a year, and let's just see where it goes. And I have to put those type of, I have to put a number to that with myself, because I know that if I say 6 months, then I'll give myself 6 months and I'll push myself for those 6 months. If I say a year, then I'm going to push myself for a year and really just not give up. And yourself, you know when you stop, and when you're no longer giving it your 100%. And so, let me see. So Regina said, and this is what always happens, this becomes the Regina and Martinique show, but it doesn't have to be, y'all. I see some more people are watching, so it's okay if you post questions and comments. So Regina said, yes, it takes time. I started with the stagnant group, and it's grown weekly, all due to many of techniques I preach to others. That's good. She said, I did not want to do live videos. You know what? And that's so good that Regina said that, because sometimes you have to step out of your comfort zone and do the things that you do not want to do. Regina, they scared. It's okay. It's okay, because this is a non-pressure group. You can just be sitting back on your couch eating chips and say, you know what? I just want to watch. I don't want to say nothing. It's all right. You don't have to, because this is not that type of show. So, but that's the thing, you really do have to challenge yourself to do something that you may be afraid of. And let's just see what happens, with your business when you do it. And then sometimes you might have to do it multiple times to get an accurate result of the success of it, So make sure that you tune in next Tuesday, 7 p.m. on Martinique Y. Brown Facebook page, so that we can begin to just discuss chapter 2. Like I said, follow me on Instagram. Also, subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is Martinique the Storyteller. As well as, if you truly enjoy my shows, make sure you go ahead and go to my GoFundMe page. That link is in the description box. You can give a financial gift of any amount, $5. It really does help, because this is called Be Live, and I'm not using the free version, because I want to be able to make my videos as long as I would like to be, as long as I would like them. And so, with these different softwares, you do have to pay for them. So that's why I always tell people, no amount is too small. But I truly do enjoy doing these shows. And just to give you guys a plug, at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I am going to be same place, Martinique Y. Brown. I'm going to be talking to a relationship coach, and we're going to be talking about the benefits of knowing your significant other's love language. I hope you guys tune in to that show. Like I said, it's today. And hi, Alan, how you doing? Shout out to Alan. Shout out to Alan and Kayan, and Regina, who are commenting. He said, is the book available in an ebook format, or should I just order the hard copy? So go ahead and click on that link that's in the description box, Pastor Allen. Click on that link, and then it's going to show you all the different formats that the book comes in. So Kenyon also said, and that link is in the description box, I said. So Kayon, I don't know why I want to call you Kenyon. Your name's not Kenyon. I'm going to just call you Miss Crosby. She says, I need to do some live videos. I am working on myself to hopefully do some. So let me ask you something, Miss Crosby. How come you're not doing live videos? Is it because you don't have time, or is it because you don't feel comfortable doing them, let me know. I would love to hear your thought on that. I listened to it on Audible. Oh, okay. So Regina listened to it on Audible, and they have it in different formats. And let me tell y'all something. So you might be saying to yourself, Martinique, I do not have any extra money to purchase these books. Let me tell you, the library is your best friend. Do not sleep on the library. Now, I'm from Dayton. I think, and I've lived everywhere, y'all. I just want to tell y'all that. I think Dayton has the best library. We really just renovated our library. We had the best library. And I've lived in other cities as well, and they have some good libraries. But the one thing that I do want to tell you guys, hey Nikita, so the one thing I want to tell you guys about your library, they have something called Overdrive, and it's another company they also partner with. But with Overdrive, you're able to listen to books for free when you have your library account, and they also allow you to read ebooks for free. And then you could also find the hard copy in your library. So like I said, don't sleep on your library, because that's one of the reasons why I decided to create my show, Authors to Know and Their Books to Read, because I enjoy reading, but I just never found the time to do it. So I said to myself, if I challenge myself to do a virtual book club, I have to read the book, so that's one of the reasons why I decided to do Authors to Know and Their Books to Read, because I truly do enjoy reading, and I want to know why these authors wrote these books. If you're an author and you're interested in being the show, just send me a message and let me know, and then I'll send you more details on how you can be on the show. So Miss Crosby said, time and comfort. I'm telling you, girl, even if you just do just work yourself up, like maybe you just start off with 5 minutes, some 5-minute videos once a week for a month, you get more comfortable. Even if you look at your first video or your second video and you like, oh my gosh, this was horrible, it's okay, because over time you get better and better. And so what I've been challenging myself to stop doing when I host my shows is like looking down. And so, and I want to tell y'all that, because what I do is when I have somebody on the show, what I do is I write their name and the topic of the show. And so I'm trying to not so much like look down all the time, because when you see me like this, that means I'm reading my card. But what I do is I post my index card in front of. So this is the camera right here. So I post the index card directly down, so it's holding. I wish I could show this to y'all, but the index card is just right here where the computer keys are, because I'm on a laptop. So it's right here where the computer keys are. So if you're like periodically just looking down and you write your key points of what you want to talk about on your show, then that's when, it can look like you're just engaging more with your viewers. And then another thing is, have fun with it, because I know in my beginning videos, I was telling people all the time, I'm looking down, I'm reading from notes, so I don't miss anything. And people are okay with that. This is your show. This is your Facebook Live video. So, people aren't so much looking at, oh man, she ain't acting like a professional and all this other stuff. They really tuning in because of your personality, as well as what you're saying, what you're talking about. So if you have some meat to what you're talking about, girl, you can be looking down all the time and then like, oh, she doing good. So let me see. So Regina said, I started with some randoms, then I added more and more time. And it's okay to ask people, like, even if you want some constructive criticism. You could ask people, well, what could I do better? And this is for you, Miss Crosby, and anybody else. So you could be asking them, like, what could I do better? And then, people don't mind giving their opinions. And so Regina said she said, now I can't get it under 30 minutes because she is becoming more and more comfortable. And that girl, she don't waste your time. She let you know the facts. She answer your questions. It's really good. It's really good. She says, I have recorded and delete. No, girl, don't be deleting. Don't be deleting that stuff. That's some good stuff. I bet you it's some good content. Don't delete it. It's okay. So, hey, Doug Sims. Are you related to my friend called Davina Sims? So Regina said, more tips. Find a place that you're comfortable. Work on your voice / personal brand. Find gimmicks to make yourself feel comfortable. Example, I wear a hat often. She's so funny. So, but why do you do that? Like, what are you saying, Regina? What are you saying about that part? For the gimmicks part. I don't understand that part. But another thing, so my cousin, because if y'all look at my earlier videos, and this is just a plug for my YouTube channel, Martinique the Storyteller. If you go ahead and go over to my YouTube channel while you're there, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to my page. The link is in the description box. And that's another thing. Always supply people with links so they don't have to copy and paste. Like if you are trying to grow your YouTube channel, supply in the description box, what you're promoting, as well as the links directly to like your Instagram page or your YouTube channel, so people can go ahead and just click directly on those links. So another thing, so my cousin was like, the reason why I was telling y'all to go over to the YouTube channel is because if you look at my beginning videos, I'm dark skinned, so y'all know that, right? So it was darker. And so my cousin would be like, oh, you should invest in some lights. And so I did this promo for this young lady that does sell paparazzi jewelry. And so she was just saying, well, I think you need to invest in some lights. And so I'm gonna show y'all my light. And this was not supposed to turn into this type of video, but that's okay. So this is the type of light that I use. So this light is a really good light. And see how it just got dark? I'm like, that's not. But this is the light I bought, and I got it from Amazon, and you get 2 for like $15. And it's a really good, and I like it because I can clip it, to different places. And so if you look at one of my pictures on Facebook, or even if you go to my Instagram page, you can see how I set up my studio. But if y'all saw this, y'all be thinking, what? Because what I have right here on this side, y'all can't see it, but it's an ironing board, and then it's a box, and it's clipped. My lamp is clipped on, and then how you drain your dishes. So my kitchen is over here. So how you drain your dishes, and then I have my other light on this side, and it has just worked wonders, with just lightening up my face. Now, right now, it is getting darker, but the lighting is still good. And so I just want to throw that plug out there. I know some people are watching like, this is not what we talk about in no virtual book club. But I just wanted to say, I just wanted to let y'all know that sometimes that's where the shows go, because this is about providing information to people. And so another thing is, if you don't have all this stuff, that's okay. Still make your videos. So we are going to hold you accountable, Miss Crosby. Next week, we would like to see or hear that you have created 2 shows, and we want to watch them. You should invite us, and then we can at least be viewing, because that's another thing that encourages you. When you see how many viewers there are watching your videos, you'll be like, oh, they watching my stuff. So invite us, let us know, and then we'll watch it. That's gonna be so good. So anywho, so let me see. Oh yeah. So I asked Regina the question, why does she always wear the hat? And she said because it's kind of like her comfort blanket. And so then she said, and I feel cute. You do be cute with your hats, girl. You do be cute. And so it's a good floodlight. Like, are you like, do you mean literally like floods? Can you help me out, Doug? And so another thing for the ladies, don't think you need to have this full face of makeup and your hair done and all this other stuff that stops us from doing these live videos. Because I'm telling you, doing live videos, it brings that immediate viewership and attention to your business and your products and services. I'm telling y'all, don't sleep on these live videos, and it's free. Now, if you would like your videos to be a little bit more professional, contact me. That's what I do. And I can actually have people come on your show. If you want to make it like a show, contact me, okay? And we can make it really nice. So it says that I had another comment, but no, yeah, okay. So she said she's gonna try. It's okay. A try is good, but like Nike said, they said just do it. Just do it. Just do it. So Regina says, I'm not holding you accountable, but why are you not holding her accountable? Is that too much pressure, Regina? Okay. But think about doing a tutorial as a live video. So like you would do the event you have coming up, do the same thing, just a Facebook Live. What is your business specifically, Miss Crosby? I would like to know. It says, just in case people wanted to look for them. Okay. Oh, okay. I see where you're going, Doug. So Doug is saying, if you wanted to look for the lights on Amazon, it's called a floodlight. Oh, okay. So yeah, just put that in. Put that in the description box on Amazon and see if you. But they, like I said, it should only cost about $15. But he said, just in case people want to look for them. Thank you, Doug. Doug, I'm so happy that you tuned into the show. I know you a new viewer. So Regina said, shameless plug. So that's it for the show today, y'all. So make sure, come on over. Okay, so you have about an hour and a half left before my New Level Relationships show comes on. Make sure you come back. I really enjoyed these comments. I'm so excited. So also make sure you get your book. The link is in the description box. And you can also, when you click on that link, you'll see the different formats. Like I said, also go to check out your library and see if they had the book. And then you don't have to purchase the book. You can just rent the book from the library. So Miss Crosby has a beauty supply store which focuses on natural hair care products. You see, I'm natural. Tell me how to what I should use for my locks, my dreadlocks. Bulk. So I'm really happy that everybody has tuned into the show. I hope you enjoyed it. I really, really, really did enjoy all your comments. And that's how I like the flow of this show to go. But I do try to keep it within the confines of an hour. But I hope you guys have a great night. Talk to you all later. Bye-bye. Thank you.